Hi, and thank you for downloading Custom Player Head Textures Datapack. This datapack makes you to change the texture of any player head, but well, you need a special player head that I include into a recipe, because the one that is in the creative inventory, this one is not going to work. So I show you. You go to the crafting table, you put a wither skeleton scroll and an eye of ender. As you can see, it doesn't matter in which position you put them. So you click it and voila, you get a custom player head. But well, let's assume that there are other data packs that can already give to you a custom player head like this one, but you only want to change the texture. So that's why if each time you type reload, you get this message. So you can enable or disable this crafting recipe. So how do you change the texture of this boring player head? You are going to need a setup, so you're going to put a loom and on top of it the armor stand. Then you can put the player head on top of it. So now we are going to need a book and quill, but we need to do a step first. You're going to visit a website like this one, where you can choose any kind of player head. So let's take for example this magical slime. And then we are going to copy this exact command. On a text editor, you are going to paste that command, and you are going to make sure that you copy all of this bunch of weird characters that are in quotes. Back to Minecraft, we are going to open the book and quill and paste that characters that we copied. Notice that you don't need any kind of spaces or other weird characters, otherwise it's not going to work. Also, really important that you click it on done. You don't need to sign it. And after that you just throw it. And voila, you see it, we got a player head. That is the texture that we selected. Here I have prepared more books with even different textures. As you can see, they are different. So let's try it out. As you can see, this all comes from the website that I mentioned earlier. And this isn't hard coded. What a good collection, huh? Now, what happens if, for example, you throw an invalid book, like this one, it's completely blank, or you miss something? So, yeah, it converts into an Alex head, but don't worry, you can still change the texture, like this one. So, if I throw it, then it returns. So, yeah, you don't need to worry about that. And remember guys, to follow up the instructions correctly, so this data pack is going to work fine. It also doesn't require any kind of resource packs or something like that, and that's a plus, you know. An important consideration that you need to take in mind is that this data pack may not be compatible with other data packs like unlock all recipes, because then you are going to get constantly the player head. But well, you can do something, I will show you. So if I'm for example enable this one, as you can see I get a random player head. So yeah, I constantly get it. So how can I stop this? Well, you can of course disable the unlock all recipes data pack, but you can also just disable this. So yeah, that was other reason why I make this. So yeah, it stopped it. But it's better if you don't have the unlock all recipes data pack. Finally, so I don't bother you anymore, I implemented an uninstall function in case you want to disable this data pack. So it's better if you use that function. You just need to type function skulls and uninstall, as you can see. So then you click enter and it should be uninstalled from your word. But don't worry, the player heads and their textures are going to still be there, so take that in mind. That was all of it today, so yeah, thank you.